What's up guys, my name is Keenan Cornelius. I'm the inventor of the Worm Guard, basically the entire lapel system. You may have seen my lapel encyclopedia, but now, for the first time ever, I am revealing all of my secrets, everything that I've guarded so dearly to my heart to protect the lapel guard. I'm now giving it away, and what that is the Lapel Slayer. It's a new course that's coming to jujitsux.com where I teach you how to defeat any and all lapel guards that you will face. It's over. You absolutely have to learn this for your own sake. Don't deal with that same frustration you felt all these years. You're now liberated. You're welcome. My new course, the Lapel Slayer, is coming to JujitsuX. All right, so what I'm trying to highlight to you is the weakness of the lapel guard actually comes from their propensity to hold on to the lapel longer than they should, because there's so much work involved in actually securing the grip in the first place that once someone grabs it, they're unlikely to let it go without a fight, right? Because that's their point of control. That's their anchor point. They want to hold on to that. And that opens up a lot of these abstract passing styles, because now you don't have to worry about that hand posting and blocking as you would in a normal traditional guard. So because he wants to hold onto that lapel, he's not using his shrimping and pushing ability in the way that most people do. And that opens up opportunities to attack to that side. So you're attacking to the side that he's holding the lapel, or you're attacking him in a way that you only fight one arm instead of two. So the issue that everyone's been having with passing lapel guard is they're still treating it like a normal guard and trying to pass in a way that assumes that their opponent will react normally. And what happens is they just don't have to react because the lapel guard itself beats that style. So the lapel guard system beats conventional passing. Therefore, if you use conventional passing against it, you will always be behind. It's just very difficult to use normal passing against it. So this next move I'm going to show you kind of highlights how his willingness to hold on to that grip and the predisposition of just committing to that grip impedes his ability to actually recover guard, because I'm going to maneuver in a way that creates another double bind scenario where if he lets go, he gets passed, and if he doesn't let go, eventually his grip will break. So this will be from another lasso position, because this is one of the most common positions here. So he can lasso me here, and we're going to do the same thing. Let's do a rotation here. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to reach back like this, and we're going to start pushing here. But this time, I'm going to step over like this and just let him hold here for a second. Now, it's important that he doesn't grab my leg yet, so I have to defend that. So as I'm doing all this, I would want to be controlling the sleeve. So one thing to think about before I go into the actual move is, look, he's committed with this grip. He already has it. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm not going to be able to break this grip. So not going to waste effort on it. What grip does he have left? This is the hand that can still do things to me. It can grab my collar, it can grab my leg, it can control me. So I'm going to stop him from controlling me by controlling his wrist. If I control this, he can't set up Polish worm, he can't set up worm guard. Controlling this sleeve is far more important than controlling this sleeve. Because if I stand up and he sees the opportunity to go to worm guard, get worm guard, sunshine. Set something up. So this is like kind of a lapel guard killer in itself. And we taught this a lot on Keenan Online recently, because this grip is so strong for things like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to control the wrist, and I'm going to control this. So this will keep me safe from worm guard setup. It'll stop him from grabbing my ankle, which will slow down this next move. So I'm just going to control here, and I kind of rest my elbow on my knee. So if he starts pulling, I have the friction of my own arm on my knee to resist. That's just an efficiency win. He has to use all of his back muscles to pull, and I'm just using friction to control and not have to stress myself out or put pressure on my back. I reach back for the calamari grip, step here, and then this is where it gets kind of weird. He's going to be trying to sit up and do stuff. I'm just going to step my leg up and out here. Now this looks weird, and it looks like I might be in trouble, but I'm not, because I cleared the leg. If I had left this leg in and stepped over, this wouldn't be ideal, because he could kind of like close his guard around me and sweep me this way or take my back or something. But because I stepped over the leg and then ended up here, and I had this sleeve, you bet he's going to try and sit up and take my back. So I just put my underhook there at the same time. And then I start driving forward with my head on the ground like Leandro Lowe style knee cut. And you can create a lapel knee cut where his arm is trapped, and I'm actually past his guard here, right? I'm totally past his leg. He can hold onto the lapel all he wants, but he's not actually able to sweep me or do anything. I get 3 points, and I can just wait. And then when I start sprawling my legs out, like this. I can even use my foot on the inside to get extra control to break those grips. It becomes very strong. So I'll show it again. And this works particularly against lasso. This is a lasso specific counter. Grab the foot, grab the sleeve, step over. If he tries to sit up, I'll use his wrist to keep him down a little bit, step over again. From here, I know he's going to try and sit up because he can't do anything else. He can't curl in. He has to either let go of the lapel or sit up. And as he tries to sit up, I just underhook. And look at this. You have to know he's going to sit up. What else is he going to do? If he doesn't do anything, you just get the underhook anyways and go forward. But let's assume that he's a competent opponent, tries to sit up. I just slide my hand into the underhook as I control the wrist. So he sits up and I'm resisting. I let go and feed that underhook. Head goes on this side of the body so that if he tries to sit up more, he gets pinned. And I can flatten his back down to the mat like this. So he's not able to use that extra power he gets from turning to one side or the other. And then I can just sprawl and even drive my shoulder into his chin to break that grip. But even if the grip doesn't break, you're already past his guard. So that's a very effective counter. And that's really what you need, is you need these passes that are the in-between passes, the passes that break the grips early, the passes that block setups, the passes that allow you to do things that stop him from setting up the closed worms. Everyone else was trying to like beat the position after it's locked up. That's like trying to do a triangle escape when you're fully locked in a triangle. That's what the worm guard system is. It's a locked position. At that point, there's like a 95% chance that they're going to sweep you or take your back or submit you once it's that locked in. So you have to defend ahead of time. There are some more specific counters that you can use kind of like that for the more locked positions, but there's less of them. There's not as many options. So as you can see, there's tons of ways I can deal with open lapel control, open lapel guards, intermediary positions, the linking positions that kind of serve as the jump off point to get to the closed lapel guards. But that one in particular is really cool because no one ever sees it coming. And it creates the double bind scenario where they have to hold on to the lapel. And I want to create those situations as much as possible where he has to hold on to the lapel, and if he lets go, I'm immediately past and it's over for him. So he messed up by being too greedy with the grip. He should have let go before I did my move. But if he allows me to make my move, he's been checkmated essentially. Not like not going to end the fight, but I put him into a forked position where if he does anything, I win. And that's what you're trying to create over and over and over again. And that's pretty much all passing. But if you don't have that mindset, for lapel guards specifically, you're just going to be doing the same passes over and over again, not knowing that the conventional passes are not creating the double bind position against lapel guard. Conventional passes only create double bind situations against conventional guards. So you do have to use these unconventional passes. And so yeah, that's how you deal with lapel lasso. That's pretty straightforward, I think.